YouTube, it's your boy Taiwan and welcome back to another mid-season Champions World League video. Week 4 is officially done and that means top raids of the week are here. We're going to start it off with the Town Hall 9s as usual, and the Town Hall 10s will be coming shortly, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys are all looking forward to the Christmas period. We are having a CWL break for a couple of weeks over that, but then we'll be right back into week 5. Now I'm going to start off here by showing Revenge from War and Glory. He's doing a queen charge LaLo here, an excellent attack, but I can't wait to show you guys this raid, especially to showcase Revenge, who has been helping me a ton with some graphic design work, and all the beautiful art that you see on my channel on the side of the screen at the moment is all his doing. I'm not very good with all that kind of stuff, so he's helped me out a ton. So I'm going to leave a link in the description for his Twitter channel, so you guys can go give him a follow. That would make me really happy, and I'm sure he'd appreciate it too. So we're going to watch the rest of his raid here as he's sending his queen in from 9 o'clock, and he just drops a poison on the enemy queen there. His queen takes her out, no problem, and then he's going to wall break his queen in here at 9 o'clock. He's got a rage spell there that's going to help those wall breakers open up the wall. The enemy CC is about to come out now. A couple of goblins come out early, and the queen will take care of those and then head into the base after she takes care of this gold storage. So the rest of the CC will come out now, and she's going to take care of that expo as well. Unfortunately, she just does get it down, and then starts on those goblins. The poison spell takes care of most of them, but I don't think she needs her ability here. She's going to be able to take care of that baby drag and then continue on her way. So down here at 6 o'clock, I believe you're going to see the king come down. There he is, and the queen will continue working on that compartment. The king comes down here, and a wizard follows in behind just to get a bit more value out of that king. And they're working on a few trash buildings there, and now that wizard starts taking out the mortar, which is great. A couple of loons go in on that mortar, and the archer tower exposed as the archer tower is locked onto his king. And now that hound, a couple of hounds come into that first air defense there, and all the balloons are coming in behind, and they're going to take care of these buildings. Queen takes care of the second air defense, so we just got one left in this base. Those initial balloons are moving into that third air defense there. They do take it out, so the last hound is coming in to the last air defense. All the balloons are targeting the defenses on the outside, and he'll be able to move through the base perfectly. There's a rage spell coming down, and they're going to move through the sweeper and then onto that last air defense, and then these balloons will smash the rest of this base. Queen is still up. She takes care of a Tesla, and the only threat here is that wizard tower at the back there, but it's not going to be able to stop this attack. The queen goes around and ends up taking out that wizard tower. So nice job to Revenge here, picking up a nice 3-star for War and Glory, smashing this base from Dark Blue to Z. And we'll just watch the rest of this clean up. Swag haste in the bag, and then a nice little loon for clean up. Excellent job there. And we're going to jump into Ace here from the Muchas. If you guys aren't aware, BRCM had to withdraw from the mid-season Champions War League, unfortunately. But nicely, their sister clan, or their family clan, the Muchas, were able to put together a roster. I think it does feature a few of the old BRCM guys. So nice to see them still in the competition, but they're under the Muchas now, and they're coming in here with a big Valk and a healer raid. Bowlers in behind, king and queen, and they're going to run straight through the middle of the base. Of course, a rage spell goes down just to speed everything along, and a jump leads them into the backside here, and he's just sprinkling in a few hogs on the defenses that have been tanked at the moment. And that queen is now working on the left hand side of the base. A few more hogs have been sprinkled in, targeting these defenses, and they're going to be able to work through as all the defenses have been tanked. Unfortunately, there is a hound in the core, but because the queen moved off to the left, she'll just ignore that hound, and all the troops will just keep going as if the hound is not there, which is exactly what you want. Pretty much all the defenses are down at this point. This raid only took like less than 2 minutes, so he absolutely steamrolled this base. Look at all the cleanup that he still has to do, and it was only a 2-minute raid, so pretty much wrecked the whole base in like a minute or something, and the rest of it was just cleanup. So excellent job here to Ace. Wanted to feature this attack just to showcase the Muchas are now in the Champions War League, the mid-season Champions War League. So nice job to them, and I believe they did pick up the victory in their first war too, so congrats to them. Now we're going to jump into Dark Blue to Z. This is Benny representing them. He's doing another queen charge LaLo here. You're going to see a couple of those raids this recap. Some excellent attacks here Obviously Queen Charge LaLo and all kinds of LaLo are going to be a big part of Town Hall 9 game after this update. I might talk about that a little bit later in the episode, but his queen is finally taking out that first air defense, and then some queen on queen action. He's got that rage spell down, so those wall breakers open up that first compartment, and the king goes down to clear the trash and funnel his queen in. So now his queen's in there, he drops another rage spell and more wall breakers. That's going to get him right into the base, so excellent stuff. Wall breaking 2 compartments there. That's always good to see, and always helps you plan out when that works perfectly. So now she's dealing with the CC, so we've got a poison spell down for that. And here comes the hounds, 2 hounds into that first air defense, of course. There is a sweeper there, so he's got a haste spell to deal with that. And they're just moving through all the defenses nicely. Those balloons targeted that archer tower, move onto the air defense nice and quick. That first hound pops, and then the second hound travels over to the third air defense, and then another hound goes and meets up there. A bit confusing here, but that queen is still working in the core there. She's going to go ahead and take out the enemy king now, and there is a Tesla farm up at 12 o'clock, but he's going to be able to deal with that no problem. Queen is now banging on the king, and all the balloons are moving up towards that Tesla farm. Still 1 air defense remaining, but the queen will eventually get over there. That last hound is now popped, so there are a few pups cleaning up all the trash already. Queen just taking her sweet time getting over to that last air defense, but finally she does, and she does take it out before the balloons go down. The balloons mowed through that Tesla farm, no problem. Finish up on the last archer tower, and the cleanup is already done. Excellent attack there to Benny from the Dark Looter Z. Next attack here is CWL from Tactical Inc. He's just dropped a wizard there on the mortar. Great value taking that out. That wizard will continue to create that funnel. And there's a wizard and a baby drag up at 3 o'clock. And then a golem goes in, and a second golem goes in at about 4 o'clock. So big funnel already been created. That baby drag goes ahead and takes care of that archer tower almost. But I believe the wizard does step up and finish that off. So he's going to wall break there at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And now everything can head into the base. He's got 3 heal spells and a rage spell for this one. No jump spell. He's just going to let his kill squad work through this compartment at the front here, and then they'll eventually break through the walls, no problem. So everything's moving in nicely. He can drop that rage spell that he has, and there's a Tesla farm there, and they will take care of that, no problem. So good value there. Queen is in behind, and she will take care of the enemy queen. The bowlers go and take a couple of shots, and the queen finishes it off. But now he's got so many hogs with 3 heal spells for the rest of this base. He's just starting to trickle them in slowly. You can see that kill squad has now pushed through that first wall compartment and is now tanking for the expo and the cannon there. So hogs get a heal spell early, and then they trigger a giant bomb, but it's not a problem. They're all pretty much full health still. And of course that expo has been tanked by the golem in the core, so everything's moving through nicely. Still 2 heal spells and a skelly spell and 6 hogs in the bag. Not much of this base left, only 2 defenses up. This is going to be an absolute smashing here. He drops that skelly spell on the wizard tower to try and distract it, but 6 hogs and 2 heal spells swagged on this raid. Excellent stuff here to CWL from Tactical Inc. Absolutely crushes this one. That's a lot of swag. That's 34 troop space and 2 spells, so nice job there. And we'll just watch the rest of the cleanup. The hogs and the bowlers are working through now, and the queen's still up in the core. There's the swag, there's the hogs, and there's the 3 stars. Next attack here is Bad Intentions from Emphatic Elite. He's coming in here with the Zapquake Penta, and he's got that pesky little air defense in the middle that ruins the pathing, but now it looks all nice and clean. He just goes straight over the top of the queen. Rage spell goes down, and skelly spells come down. They're going to go ahead and take care of that enemy queen, and I'm not sure if they get the king or not, but they've already mowed through the queen. We've got some pups there working on the king as well, but this Penta has already started off nicely. He's got a troll Tesla that he's dealing with at 3 o'clock, and he's already dealing with another couple of Teslas. 2 more hounds coming into that air defense there at 4 o'clock, and this loon pathing is just going perfectly for him at the moment. Everything moving nicely through the base, and now the hounds are moving into the last air defense there. King and queen go down at 9 o'clock. That's just going to take care of all those high hit point buildings there, and there's also a couple of Teslas that it's going to tank for. So now he drops a haste spell for the balloons to move into those wizard towers, and then everything is going to get to that last air defense perfectly, and he's going to have one Hound remaining. Got some pups helping clean up already. As I said, the king and queen have already taken care of the trash at 9 o'clock, so the balloons move through. He's got some minions down as well. Queen ability still hasn't been used, so excellent attack here to Bad Intentions from Emphatic Elite. Crashing this base, picking up the 3-star with a nice little Zapquake Penta attack. Pops that queen ability there to deal with those high hit point skellies. Really great ability use there. And we'll jump into the next one here. We're going to have CZX Knights. This is Honesek representing them. He's just going to drop a loon here on that archer tower there at 3 o'clock. And he's doing a bowler walk, but this is like one of the most cleanest bowler walks I've ever seen. I mean, he loses 2 early, but the 3 that remain, I've never seen like bowlers stay up for this long in a bowler walk. So two go for a little walk with the wizard, and they're going to get picked off. But we got 3 bowlers here just working with the healers behind them, and they will pretty much survive for the rest of this raid. So they're going to work through that whole side of the base and pick off all those buildings that are in range, no problem. Also getting some buildings deeper into the base, like that mortar with the bouncers, so nice job with that. Healer's starting to take a bit of damage from the wizard tower, but they get out of range now. So a Golem comes down here at 6 o'clock with the queen in behind. She's going to work on those buildings, and that is going to push the bowlers into this base, as they will have no reason to go around the wall. And now that those defensive buildings have been taken out of that compartment, the Golem redirects towards that mortar, and a second Golem comes down too. So we're heading towards the queen now, and we want to get that queen killed. No jump spell on this one, so he drops some wall breakers in there. Yes, he does at 8 o'clock, and now his king can go ahead and take care of the enemy queen. Does that no problem. There is a Hound in the CC, so the queen is going to be distracted by that, but he's got some wizards and archers all locked onto it, so it pops pretty quick, and they'll get the pups taken out no problem. There is a Tesla farm up at 12 o'clock, but he's got a heal spell and a rage spell and a big group of hogs working through that already. We've still got the bowlers now that have broken through that wall and taken care of that wizard tower. Now they're working into the base. The hogs are still up, and they are going through the rest of these defenses. He's got 2 heal spells for them as well. Queen is now finally trying to get into the base, but the bowlers are already in there. And we got one last heal spell that is going to drop on that wizard tower. 2 groups of hogs meet up, a few giant bombs there, which is why the heal spell was dropped, so nice job with that. And the hogs go ahead and take care of those pesky skellies, and they will die off to the king, but it's not going to matter. It's going to be 3 stars. Honesek picking it up, a really nice bowler walk here. All 3 bowlers that went the right way survived the raid, so I was really impressed by that, and that's going to make the top raids of the week. And now we're going to jump into Asmo from Cromwell here. He's coming in with he's doing a queen walk LaLo, a queen charge LaLo too. This one was really nice, I believe. So we're going to start the queen off here at 3 o'clock. Minions just up there to create a little funnel. And he wants his queen to walk towards 6 o'clock, I believe. So we'll see what happens in the rest of this raid. Queen's just working on a few buildings at the moment. Nothing too exciting happening. He's got a skelly spell in the bag, so we'll see how he uses that. He's got a poison as well, so he might drop that now for the enemy heroes. He does, and the rage spell comes down, so really good efficiency there, getting both heroes with 1 rage spell and 1 poison. And now his queen can continue working on those high hit point storages, all that exciting stuff. And a P.E.K.K.A does come out of the clan castle, so he's obviously going to need to pop the ability for that. Lets him get a shot off, knows that it's not going to kill his queen, and his queen does pop the ability. All the archers there take care of it, and then they move onto the balloon, and now the queen can continue to work on that town hall as the healers get her up to full health. Baby Drag eats an unfortunate seeking air mine there, but what can you do? And another rage spell goes down. That's going to speed the queen along and also provide a nice little buffer for his wall breakers to smash through that wall no problem. King and wizard go in behind. King goes down with wizards in behind. That always is good and is nice and efficient there. Always get more value out of the king with wizards in behind. A 3rd rage spell now for the queen as she's taken out an air defense and an air sweeper, and she's eventually going to move down to that second air defense. But he starts the LaLo portion of the raid. Look at the pathing. Everything just goes straight through. He drops the Skelly spell there on the Tesla farm just to distract it. And now the Queen finally does take out that second air defense. So we've got 2 remaining in the base. But look at all the balloons converging in a perfect path. And they're going to land right onto this last couple of air defenses. So many balloons left. Queen's still up in the core, and they will take care of the rest of this base, no problem. Pups, Skellies, Wizards, Minions, everything working on the trash already. And that last air defense is going to go down. 3 loons in the bag to deploy for cleanup, and a couple of wall breakers as well spare in the bag. So nice job to Asmo there, picking up the 3-star for Krimmel with a nice queen charge LaLo. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Some nice raids in this one. If you asked, please support the channel by subscribing and liking the video. Let me know in the comment section down below who you thought this week's best attacker was. Give me a top 3 if you can. That's going to be it for today, guys. This is Tyler from North Watches, and I am signing out.